It's Rocky. It's currently around 1:15 in the Pacific Coast, 15 minutes since the US market closed. This is just me going through how I'm doing on uh, the Apex evaluation I'm doing. So if you've been following my journey, I switched from trading my actual full cash account to trading a bit of from a prop firm called Apex. And that's why you probably saw this as my title for today. So I did a little mini series on YouTube. I tried to document all the milestones from having an evaluation account from day 1 through day 7, which was the minimum needed to trade and hit the profit goal. And right now we are on day number 10 of the funded account. So I did one on day 1 10 trading days ago, and now I wanted to show you how I'm doing on day number 10, where essentially we had a net profit of $388 before commissions and fees. So before explaining all of that, I'll just go through how we're doing I'll show you the Ninja Trader. Oh, actually, no. Let me just go through the news really quick, because this is something that helps me with my trading, so I like to share it as well. So essentially, all the 4 major markets are down for today, with the Dow Jones Industrial Average, S&P 500, and the NASDAQ. And I say 4 because Russell 2000, some may consider it one of the major 4, some may not. But normally when I trade, I look at these 3 indexes. And a lot of that really is because of this. The Fed are thinking, there's fears of the Fed increasing the rates again. And a lot of that really started because of a speech that was done by one of the Fed governors. So something I want to point out may help with your trading a little bit here. I always look at the economic calendar from MarketWatch. And based on this one, you can see that today it was on schedule that Susan Collins, from the Boston Fed president, was going to speak. So because of that, I was a bit cautious. I actually avoided the US market, and pretty much, on the article there, a bit hawkish on her statements, and saying that there's a pretty high possibility of the Feds raising the rates again. But the tricky part about this that always confuses me is these Fed governors, they go on a rotating basis on who gets to make a vote on the actual FOMC. So if I'm going to look for that part here, you can see here's the keyword. She's actually a non-voting member this year on the FOMC market. So it's always interesting how even though you are voting or not voting, there's still a big impact on how the market responds to this. Yet at the same time, I guess it's also a good insight on what the other members are thinking, because you'd like to think that they're all independent in their own thoughts, so that way you have a fair committee when making those rate decisions. But I'm sure one way or another, just like in real life, someone has a stronger personality or whatnot that can lead the herd on what the decision should be. But that's just my thoughts on it. Next, I want to go through how we're actually doing on the Apex trading that I've been doing. So let me zoom into that one. So here, I put the timestamp here so we know that this is live, September 6th. It's currently about 1:19 p.m. And if you look through on here, you can see that I have one PA account. So this is the PA account that's at day number 10. And what's great about it is our P&L is at $2,507.46. So once that reaches 2,600 and the minimum 10 trading days, then I'll be able to request a withdrawal. So for today, I was able to basically get $388 as my profit for the day. So that's great, and that's what I put on the thumbnail. But in reality, you can see here there's a lot of other accounts that I also have. So all of these other accounts, they're all evaluation accounts, and that's why it says just Apex in front of it. Only when after you pass the evaluation does it become a performance account, a PA account, or funded account. But in reality, that funded account is still paper trading. However, with the PA account, you do get paid. But more to that in the future as we go through the steps on this journey with Apex here. The good news that I'm happy to say though is we hit the profit target on 6 of the accounts. So you see here, 102, another one above 102. So we just needed to hit $2,000 to hit the profit target. So that's 6 accounts. That's 6 accounts that I had. I passed the target. And what I'm excited about is this first one here. This one has actually been trading for 7 days. So this first one will be turned into a PA this afternoon. So starting tomorrow, I'll finally have 2 PA accounts. So I'll finally have 2 PA accounts with a total of 200K. So 200,000 PA account. That's a pretty epic. I guess it's great for the thumbnails, but in reality, I don't have that 200,000. Just to make that clear. And in reality, a 200,000 cash account, you can trade more than what the 100K static is giving you. But the 100K static is just something that really works out for me. And basically, these other accounts here, the other 4 or 5 rather, that I have in yellow, I have 3 trading days on it. So I'm glad that I hit the target within 3 days. So I just need to wait another 4 days before they can be turned into a PA. So what I'll just do is trade micros on those so I don't go below the 102,000. And that type of trading is allowed during the evaluation, but this is the key. You cannot do that when you're doing the actual funded PA account. You can't just trade micros and flip it just to hit the target trading days, because that's frowned upon and they may actually withhold any withdrawals if you do something like that. So please read the rules, read all these contracts. I know it's pretty exciting to just sign up for it, but I made sure to actually read every line per line of all those contracts before agreeing on that little box. So anyway, I just wanted to give an update on how we're doing on our evaluation accounts and our PA account. This again is day number 10. So day number 10 for this PA account here. So once we hit again 102,600, then I'll be able to request a withdrawal. And I'm happy that we now have 2 accounts where it's real money now, right? We can have actual real money from these 2 accounts right here. Anyway, if you have any questions about this journey, let me know, and check out also the playlist on this mini series I've done from A to Z, from very beginning, from eval to PA. And that's all. I'll put a link above so you can see all of that. Anyway, thank you for your time, and thank you for joining me today, and y'all have a good one.